it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today to share a fantastic method that I have just kind of stumbled upon. This is going to show you, this little tutorial is going to show you how to make sure that you get your directional fabrics all going the same way when you're making flying geese block units. It's especially helpful if you're making star blocks and you just don't want those directional fabrics going every way. I think this is super useful, and I hope that you'll share it with a friend once you watch the video. I am using the Creative Grids Ultimate Flying Geese Tool for this method. I do want to let you know we have another video tutorial which shows you how to use this ruler. Today I'm concentrating primarily on fabric placement, and let me tell you, it's not hard. It's super easy. But just a simple little trick will make your flying geese units, all of the background fabric and the star point fabric, they will all be going the same direction throughout your whole block. It's kind of nifty. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am super excited to share this tip with you, as I mentioned in the introduction. I don't know why I didn't realize it before, but now that I know it, I am super excited about this. And the way that I kind of stumbled upon this was I was making some quilt blocks that had flying geese units, and both of the fabrics were directional. The background fabric and the geese units were directional. And I love using this Creative Grids Ultimate Flying Geese Tool. In fact, we've already got a tutorial for how to use this ruler here on the YouTube channel. So I'm not really going to go over that. I'm going to show you fabric placement so that you can get the outcome that I wanted and that I realized was so easy to get, even easier than almost any other method for doing this. So anyway, what I wanted was I wanted to make flying geese for a star block. And so I wanted the directional, I wanted the background to be the same direction in all of my stars. And I wanted the geese. And so I've got, this is a directional print and this is a directional print. So this is a terrific technique for when you are using two directional prints. Okay, and it doesn't matter how you start, but what does matter is that when you lay your first two squares on top of the background fabric, you just have to make sure that they are going the same way. So I'll kind of fold this back so that you can see that I've got them positioned in the same exact direction. Okay, so that's where you start. And then you can do either way. You can draw a diagonal line and sew 1/4 of an inch on either side. Or you can use the 1/2-inch ruler. I love using the 1/2-inch ruler because I just draw both of my lines and then I just go over to the sewing machine and I sew right on them. So I'm going to go sew these, and then you actually cut it in half and press it. I'm going to come back after I've done that and show you what you need to do for the next step. Okay, so I sewed on both of those lines that I drew. And then I went ahead and I used my rotary cutter and I cut right down the middle. Now I'm going to go iron both of these out and both of these out, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've pressed them both, you'll notice something. Both of the triangles on this larger triangle are going the same direction, and these are going the same direction. And you'll also notice that my directional background fabric, the green print, they are opposite. Okay, so now it is time to use the remaining squares. And this is the one where you have to actually just look at it. And what you do is you position it, and I actually just got lucky and positioned it correct the first time on this one. So if you notice that after I sew, these will be going the same way, and these will be going the same way. Okay, so I know that I've got that one positioned correctly. And with this one, we're just gonna trial and error. Okay, I didn't get it right this time, so I'm just rotate it a 1/4 turn until I get it to where it matches. Looks like I got so lucky on that one. This is going to be the last one. Okay, so now you notice that these are going the same direction, and that means that these will also be going the same direction. Okay, so once you have these both of them positioned correctly, then it's time to draw your second set of lines. And we're going to go sew again, and this time the same thing. I'll cut each of these in half, and I will press them. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back from the ironing board, the sewing machine and the ironing board, and you'll notice that now all 4 of my flying geese, this directional fabric is going the same way. You'll notice that I've got these 2 are opposites. One has the flowers on top of the leaves, and this has them on the bottom. And these 2 are opposites. One is got the flowers over on the right, and one's got the flowers, well, they're facing. Where this comes in so handy is when you're making a star block. You can, let me get this the right way. Okay, now I think you're going to see what I mean here. Regardless of what we put in the center, if we put the orange print in the center, all we have to do is rotate that square. And you see how all of these are going the same direction. It's fantastic. I was so excited. And not only was I excited about that, but you'll notice that my background fabric, which is the green, is also going the same direction. So it's actually, there's kind of almost no thinking to it other than, like I showed you, when you have to position those final 2 squares. And that way, if you're one of those people that it bothers you when directional fabrics are going all different ways all over the place, this totally solves the issue. Of course, you still need to use your ruler and trim these down and everything. But anyway, I have been so excited because I've been sewing some quilt blocks this month, and I have wanted the background fabric and the Flying Geese point fabrics. You know, I've been mixing and matching directional prints, and I have wanted them to go all the same way, and this has made it so easy that I almost haven't even had to think about it. I really hope that this helped you if you are like me and love to have your directional fabrics going the same way. I hope that you'll share this with your quilting friends, maybe even with your quilting guild, and that this will be really helpful to you in the future. Okay, so that's it for our tutorial. I hope that was helpful for you. I am telling you, I've used it dozens of times in the past couple of weeks as I've been doing a lot of sewing and just wanted all those directional fabrics to go the same way. I hope that you will try it out yourself. And please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please do that, hit the like button, and share this video with a friend. Thanks so much for stopping by.